Does anyone know what these plants are? These are called saw palmetto plants. And there are hundreds and hundreds, thousands of these across the property here. They live to be over 700 years old. That's a rough estimate. The Seminole Indians used to eat this plant. It is edible. And here's the berries of the saw palmetto. Do you know what we use the berries for today? We use the berries to treat prostate problems, enlarged prostate. The extract from the berries is used to shrink enlarged prostates. These plants totally covered this property, and in order to build here, we had to remove hundreds and hundreds of these plants. And yeah, we used a machine to do that. But today, we're going to take one out by hand. Let me show you how much work this really is. This may look like a little plant, but that's only because I've cut it back so many times, because it's right here by the shower house. And the reason that we're removing this plant is we're going to add a toilet into the shower house. And actually we need to put the septic tank right here. And again, it looks small, but take a look at this. I'm going to speed this video up 1,000 times, and you're going to see it go by pretty quick. But wait till we get to the part where we see the tree roots, and you can actually scroll to that. You got to see how big these roots are, and you're just going to be amazed. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? You could send this to your friend up north, put it in the ground, and it would grow. It might even survive a mild winter, a mild freeze. I just have to show you this. Can you see how that's brown and white? You see that? Brown and white. They look like coral snakes. It scares the heck out of you when you're digging. Just one little root, but it's so deep. Just makes it so hard to pull out. Look at that. That is just amazing. Okay, one more piece right here. We got it. At least the big pieces of that root system, you know, the actual palmetto. There we go. They look like footballs. So can you see all the palmettos here? This is all just one plant. Look at that. I mean, it's just huge. There's another piece of it over there. They're just huge. You really could, if you ever came down here to the Florida, Gulf States, anywhere there's palmettos, and wanted to take the time to dig up a piece of the palmetto, any piece of this piece right here, it's got plenty of roots coming off of it. You could easily take that back up north and plant it. And it will grow. But, you know, if it freezes really hard for a long period of time, yeah, it's not going to survive. You could put it in a pot and make it a house plant and groom that. I've seen many people groom their palmettos. They look pretty cool. They don't really look like a palm tree, but it does look very tropical. But look at that root system. It is huge. I mean, it's giant. So you might ask, why am I removing this palmetto? And let's start with, I can't get back here with the excavator or the trencher. Behind the shower house, there's even more of those. I don't want to take them out. So, you know, I've got to dig this by hand. And the reason I'm doing so is we're going to add a toilet here in the shower house. Right now it's just a simple shower house. It actually just drains through the deck boards down onto the ground. And that's all it was just designed to be a shower house. But we're going to go ahead and put a toilet in here so that we can use the Airbnb and they can have a toilet. We'll put a lavatory and it'll be complete system. So we've got to dig a septic tank right here. And we're going to build a septic tank using 2 sump basins. And I'll show you how you do this. You may never have a need for this if you live in the city, but if you own some property or you're interested in actually living off-grid, this will be really helpful. So stay tuned. Okay, let me clean this area up and we will get out some post hole diggers and some other tools, and we're going to go ahead and sink the first sump basin. That's going to be our septic tank, and it'll be interesting. Will it pass code? I doubt it, but we're going to put it in because I know it will work, and it'll work for 100 years. Let's get this area cleaned off and ready to dig.